Paulette, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping in. Today I wanted to do this video. It's going to be a little bit different, very melancholy today. Been working through a lot, but I wanted to talk about the ups and downs we have in life, the yin and the yang energy that like people talk about. Why is there so much evil in this world? Well, you wouldn't know there's evil if there wasn't good, and vice versa. So it all goes together. And this is my 11th video that I'm doing, and I'm really finding it interesting how I was called to do a video today, and what it's on, because I've been really kind of going through it, and life is not all about ups. You do have downs, and then you have your lull, which I felt I've had a lot of lull in my life, at least lately. So when I looked at the meaning behind a number 11, one of them was you're on the right path. So I keep telling myself I'm on the right path, even though it doesn't feel like it, because I don't see evidence of it. And we like to see evidence of things to know that it's real. And yeah, that's really not how things go. And it's also about new beginnings. And one that I found to be very interesting was embarking on a new chapter in your life. And that's what I really feel like I'm doing. I don't know what that chapter is, but I know it's not that I want the new chapter, but yet I do. But it's inevitable. Something is changing in my life. I might cry through this video, but I want to keep it real. So life is about dealing about the ups and the downs. So we always want life to remain up because we want to always be happy, because that's what feels best for our body. But like I said, you wouldn't know happiness unless you knew sadness, and vice versa. It's life. That's how we feel. So I wanted to keep this channel real. I don't believe in editing, because that's not what life is about. Life is real, and to keep it all polished and looking all fancy, you might have bits and parts of it that way, but not every day is going to be all nice and polished for you. So I wanted to show how we work our way through life. So I was sitting outside thinking about what I wanted to write about, and while I was sitting outside, our cat was prowling through the backyard, and he was on a mission. He was hunting for something, and it reminded me about my life and how I feel like I'm on a mission to find something. And so I'm like searching, and unlike him, I don't think I've gotten lucky with catching something. Every now and then he catches a bird or something and tries to bring it into the house to show his great prize. But I just thought that was interesting how you can learn things from animals and relate it. I mean, we're all the same. You know, he's hunting in his world for something to see if he can find it, and he's going to keep looking until he finds something. And I felt that was like me. I'm still looking until I find something. So I sit with a heavy heart at this time, and a joyous one. I'm not going to say that it's complete sadness, doom and gloom. Um, it's about parenting, and I don't think a lot of people, especially if you don't have children, um, you don't understand what pains a parent goes through. I mean, even if you're a child, obviously you're born, so you were someone's child. But yeah, and I can even say this: if you've only had like one child, you tend to judge those that have like more. Um, and it's the world is not about judgment, but like I said, I have a very heavy heart, and today I was crying a lot, and I'm pretty close to tears right now. But so, what I've learned a lot about is love, and I'm sure everybody has had that love that really crushed you. So, I know oh my goodness, sorry. So, I know I felt like I wanted to protect my heart so I would never be crushed again like that. And that's when I was young, those, young loves that you get. And I just didn't want to devote myself like that to be crushed in so much pain caused to me. I wanted to prevent that in my world. And so I've gone through life thinking I'm doing that. That's silly me. It doesn't matter how much you try to protect yourself, you still get pain. And I don't think it matters how much you love, because pain is pain. And I can't say that there's a deeper pain than another, depending upon the level that you invested into something. I'm just putting that out there. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that. That's what I've experienced. It doesn't matter the level. The only thing that I could say happens from that is you limited yourself from the enjoyment that you would feel if you gave it your all. And yeah, that's what I'll say about that. So excuse me for crying. Like I said, I'm going to be crying, and I won't apologize for it again. So I feel like you should give it your all in what you do. Just give it your all, because it doesn't matter in the end. Because, like I said, there's the highs and the lows. And when you still get the lows, it's still painful, whether you invested it all or not. And, it's your life to enjoy and not someone else's. And why not be in joy? So, like I said, I've been crying a lot. lately. Yesterday was not that bad. Today is bad. Um, and that's life. There's some good days and there's some bad days, and some are, not as bad as the other days, but they still had some, cringe to it. So to kind of like, let you know why I have such a heavy heart is my youngest daughter. I have 4 daughters, and she's going off to college this coming weekend. And I, of course, I've known about it. I've been so excited up until this point, until the, where it hits. I've been so excited for her, and excited for me too. I was so excited for me because I spent 29 of my years parenting, from my oldest to my youngest. 29 years of my life that I have dedicated to being a mother. And I allowed myself, excuse me if you hear my oldest daughter is upstairs. She's sick, so she's coughing. But like I said, I want to keep this real. So I hope it doesn't irritate you hearing her cough. But I wanted to get this out because, number one, it'll help me to release it other than writing it. Just getting it out there and maybe help someone else who's going through a hard time in their life with anything. It can be anything that you have devoted yourself to, and now it's like gone from your life. And not that she's like gone from your life, but you know what I'm saying. So I have allowed myself for 29 years to seclude myself, and it got worse after my last divorce, which how many years ago was that now? 8 years ago. That actually it started kind of before that. Took 6 years to get divorced. So it's been 14 years now, I guess, through the whole process. But I secluded myself because, I needed to protect me, and I did that. I did that for me. I wanted to protect me and my energy. But with doing that, I limited myself in my environment. And so by doing that, so I wrote down, however, that has now caused more harm than good, because I left myself with nothing. And like my oldest told me, I can go and do anything I want and live anywhere. And I'm like, I feel like I lost a part of me because I gave that up for my children, not knowingly, but I gave that up because I was devoted to helping them thrive in life. So now that it's been 29 years, I have no interest. which I knew that before I started crying, which is funny. But yeah, I I know I'll be guided. You know, it's just that I'm working through these emotions, and I want to show others that, you know, you work through these emotions and there's nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, because we all deal with things in our lives that upset us or break our hearts, and we get through it. So I want to encourage all the moms and the dads, don't want to exclude men, to go out there and do what you enjoy. Oh, the sun's kind of getting on me. Do what you enjoy, and either with your kids or by yourself. And yeah, unfortunately, I um, I limited myself. I've said in past videos I have arthritis. So I limited my mobility, thinking I wasn't in pain. So I was doing good. But now I realize, no, Paulette, that's not good. So, you know, I should have lived through that temporary pain. So now I have to dig myself out of this hole that I put my own self into. I put me in it. So I'm going to bring this up again. My saying, it all starts and ends with you. So it started with me, and it's going to end with me. I started it. I need to end it. I know I got this, and I will endure. You know, I, yeah, unfortunately, I don't know where it's going. There's a lot of questions I don't have answers to, but I know a new chapter is opening. It's inevitable. A new chapter is opening for me. I'm just now feeling the temporary that I have in my life. That's what I'm feeling, because yeah, my two oldest daughters live with me still, but like I said, this one hits different because it's the end of my parenting. I don't need to do what I've been doing for 29 years, and that's come to an end. And like all endings, new beginnings start. I'm just, it's like mourning a loss, I guess. I'm mourning the loss of that era. Nothing is wrong with it, obviously, but it's an ending, and endings bring heartache. Yeah, like I said, there's nothing wrong. I mean, I'm so excited for her. She's got great head on her shoulders, and I'm very proud of her. So I wanted to create this video to show others how life is real. It's what we make of it, how we process the events in our lives, the ebb and flows, you know, that we need to flow through it. Yeah, flowing through it is, you know, ride the wave. Don't fight it, because fighting causes drowning. And let it take as long as it's going to take. You know, everybody's like they say with people that have lost loved ones. You know, everybody's everybody's healing process is different, and what you need for healing is different. And that's why, I do these videos, but I don't necessarily like say you have to do this or you got to do that, or I try not to anyway, because it's a personal choice. And number one, me telling you is not going to change anything. You have to go searching for it. And if my words trigger you to go find something, then I've done a great job. I've done a great job, and I'm proud of me for doing that because I love helping people. So, hope this wasn't too much of a downer. But like I said, I have a heavy heart, but it's a joyful one. And lots of changes coming for her and for I. And it's exciting. So thanks for sticking with me to the end if you're still here. And I hope you have a great day, and I love you all.